Sorry, ain't no reaching me when I'm in my zone. They used to say, slow down, brother, gotta pick a lane. But it ain't no lanes in the sky, it's just higher planes. Said that I'm a worldly nigga, but Columbus on. Columbus on. Sorry, ain't no reaching me when I'm in my zone. Sorry, welcome, we are back for episode 4 of the Higher Plane Radio Show. If you're rocking with us and have been rocking with us, make sure that you like and subscribe, comment how you feel, let us know and we'll get back with you. Make sure if you're an artist or a sponsor or business that wants to be on the podcast, promote a product, or have your music played in our rotation, that you hit us up at the Gmail, higherplaneradio@gmail.com. And today, we got a very, very special episode. I've got a very special guest co-host with me. I can't say enough about her. Documentary filmmaker, photographer, engineer, producer, so much more that I can say, but I'm going to let her toot her own horn and bring the walls of Jericho down on y'all. Miss Courtney Elizabeth Gilbert, thank you for stepping in and being with us today on the Higher Plane Radio Show. You don't know how much this means today.
It is a high honor to be on Higher Plane Radio.
Thank you. I'm glad
with you. Like I said, we're going to take it back because it's been a minute.
It has been a while.
Like, this is like high school buttons over here.
It's been a long time since I used to rock the shirt around my neck instead of on my body.
All of that, right? The hot topic joints, all of that.
For real. So we got a lot of great topics we're going to cover. And let's address the elephant in the room. Clearly my co-hosts are missing today, but that's okay. They've come down with the Kung Fu flu. Let me stop. Them niggas ain't got COVID.
We ain't wishing that on nobody.
Yeah, we ain't wishing that on nobody.
Bro,
Trump the only one that said that the Kung Fu flu was COVID. That could be anything. They'd be out there doing backflips and crane kicks uncontrollably. Just fucking it up. Breaking boards on their heads. Here's to my co-hosts breaking boards across their heads as we speak. Get your black belt, brother and sis. But we're going to get into our first topic. We discussing the upcoming Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather. They done dug Floyd up out the grave.
Like, literally out of grandfatherhood. Like,
I feel like this nigga fight anybody.
At this point.
If you put $10,000 down, you can get him to fight an alligator, a trained monkey. This nigga is like an old Mandingo fighter. Just ring the bell. This nigga take his shirt off.
He's heading out there to go get it done. I'm more shocked about the rise of the Paul brothers as actual kind of like athletic contenders.
You ain't seen beat the fuck out Nate Robinson.
I know that happened, but I was just like, wow, like the escalation is real. Like,
my nigga
there
was
really
busy.
is no one else out there to go against Floyd. Like, we are pulling.
What's the game? The pinata shit. He looked like he was about to hit a pinata. You know how to put a kid, put the bandana on him, and then you spin him around.
Right, get him dizzy.
Give him the stick. That's how Nate Robinson was sitting
It was a bad KO.
Getting mollywopped by a dude.
It was a bad KO, for sure. But I'm just, like I said, like this escalation for them to actually be like caliber on Floyd's level is something that's exciting me. They are for the kids.
They're for the kids. That's why they there.
Which is also why I was like, dang, is Floyd for the kids now? Because, like...
Floyd for some money.
Floyd, right.
I see my nigga make $1,900 a minute.
Right.
After I seen that shit, this nigga will fight anybody.
He is about the bag.
Nigga, he'll fight me if the price right. This nigga will come down to the studio right now and put the gloves
Press conference
on.
right
And he'll
here.
let it go. He'll let it go the whole distance because we making money.
Right.
He gonna let it look good.
Floyd is a showman.
He's a showman.
Absolutely.
So that's gonna go all 12 rounds. No knockouts.
It's gonna be good.
I ain't seen Floyd knock nobody out in 7 years.
No, like... Because like the show's over at that point, right? So we really got to make it juicy. We got to give it.
They need to do
up.
it like WWE Royal Rumble, and
We
just
into
anybody in the crowd can get in and fight Floyd.
Bro, that's like the halftime act, right?
Hey nigga, you want to fight Floyd? Come here, nigga.
You been loud as shit. Come down here and do it.
Hey, come here, cuz. Come here. You can fight Floyd.
Come fuck with it. Like,
you got 10 bands?
50 been talking all this shit. Chris Brown, Soulja Boy, he'll fight anybody.
Ooh.
I need to be Floyd's promoter, nigga.
Ooh.
I heard
there was like some kind of league being organized by Bow Wow and Soulja Boy about like fighting and wrestling. Is that like
He's
a
back.
rumor?
He's back. You must have seen the show.
Listen,
Bow Wow is Higher Plane Radio's favorite and band topic.
We're not never gonna. If you're from Ohio, there's no way that you cannot mention Bow Wow as a cultural scion.
Every time his name come up, I'm laying the challenge down. I am not talking about you anymore, Shad, till you show up on this motherfucker.
Please, at this point.
We still in the city, nigga. I defended you when you said Broad and Livingston intersected, nigga. We are here, nigga. I need you on the show in this third spot, nigga.
Clarify yourself.
We'll have five co-hosts if Shad'll be on this bitch.
It'll be a great day. It'll be another moment in Ohio history.
That's the comeback.
Because he's in Ohio history, like he's just there. Like we can't ignore that.
Nobody likes him. Nobody fucking likes him but me. I'm just sitting out here standing.
It's so interesting.
Go, Shaq, go.
Right, no, like I appreciate Bow Wow.
I appreciate what he is for what he stood for the culture.
Absolutely.
And even though I said we wasn't going to talk about him, we still talking about this
man made hip-hop mainstream. Like,
ooh, that was bold.
All like 8 and 9 years old, like he
made kids hip-hop mainstream.
Basically.
Kids Bop owes Bow Wow about 4 or 5 checks. Because there will be no Kids Bop without Bow Wow, Sammy, Lil Romeo, and shit. I'll throw Lil Zane in there.
Exactly.
Zane, what was Lil Zane, 28?
They brought
28.
They brought children back into the conversation about hip-hop culture. And they had always been there. Like, they moved from being like little props in the background of like the hood video, like to actually having something to say themselves. And like he had the whole...
people caring. The Scream tour, you got kids screaming.
I still have a t-shirt.
Throwing training bras on the stage.
People were coming like ready to do something at the age of 13. Like think about like a 13-year-old girl ready. Basically, like got the mic falling.
Oh yeah. I mean shit, what else are you gonna say at 15? Finger me! What else do you know to say?
The energy was there, and these were people who were totally underage.
Hold
it's wild.
These grown-ass men, little do we know.
Little do we know. But the energy and the image that they were selling.
Grown-ass men being fondled by grown-ass men. He getting fingered backstage.
It's too much. The cycle repeats itself.
Don't finger me.
Ooh-wee.
Dancing in the rain, sweating. Please. Please, Lord, no.
The performance.
Lord,
the performance.
No.
They needed the help. They needed the assistance. And we didn't realize it was a cry for help. We just thought it was a bop. We were like,
yeah. Did. Oh, shit. Do your thing, Omar.
They shouting out Chris Stokes. We like, thanks, Chris Stokes, for like bringing them all together.
Got a jam in my mouth.
No.
Shout out.
We hope that they're all on a higher plane now. We know.
Yeah, shout out to everybody at B2K, especially Raz B. He look like he having the hardest time of the clique.
Bro, he's gonna make it though, right?
But he's the bell ringer.
Raz has the story.
They touched us.
Right.
And the other niggas wasn't ready to admit it yet.
Exactly.
No, nigga, they touched you.
Bro, and like
he like, I saw you guys. He was in the room. Nah, bro.
Marcus Houston, all of them. Like it's.
You should have known when the nigga wore a see-through tuxedo. He wasn't all the way there.
He came out with the whole Reynolds rap, like Brooks Brothers, like, and convinced us, like, passed it off, like.
This nigga looks like, you ever seen them motherfuckers they put on the fucking rain?
The raincoat.
The box. No, they got a box now. You been to
yeah.
Chick-fil-A where they get in the little rain box? This nigga got his own little rain box.
He had it before. He knew about COVID.
And see, this nigga was Roger. I used to look at this nigga like he was somebody.
Talent.
Yes.
Talent.
He Batman from
They
Immature.
all talented AF.
Bruh.
Like, super talented. So, I mean, there wasn't any issue with that. I think that's what gave people hope and gave people excitement.
Like R. Kelly. It opened the door.
It's just...
You like, I want my kids to dance with Omarion.
It's just a lot, you know?
And Omarion like, yeah, I want your kids to dance with me too.
Shout out to O.
Teach him how to pop lock.
Shout out.
Teach him what an ice box is.
Shout out to Solange being in the Icebox video.
Was
like,
she?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
My favorite kind of little hill to like stand and die on, and I like we're moving further from topic.
Solange
but
is better than Beyonce.
No, not that, but
That's mine.
Solange is like opening this portal to like a lot of people are like, okay, like we're artistic, like these are like different representations of black people, like they don't have to be like thuggy. Exactly. And like her sister represents this thing. I was like, y'all forgot like Solange is an OG. Big OG. She was in the Bow Wow video.
She been writing before.
A grip. She wrote for Kelly. She wrote for a lot of people.
Before she had an album out, she was behind the scenes with the pen.
Exactly.
Same thing as a Carrie Hilson. She was a writer, which she's a much better writer than a singer. I'm sorry, Mrs. Sabaka.
The 5G queen.
I've heard you sing live, and it's not good.
All right.
Every celebrity that we bring up, they're never gonna be on the fucking show. There's never
like you said, fuck the money up. It's all right.
Fuck the money up. Her hair was tight. She started a whole wave with the little bob cut.
We loved it. We had a great time with Carrie.
She brought the Halle Berry shit back.
We had a great time. We had a great time with Carrie.
Shout out Ohio's own Halle Berry.
Don't make me get upset because it's hurting. Like we had a great time with Carrie, and then Carrie became a pawn in the industry to go against Beyonce. And then kept like going with the bird antics because she was lost.
But that's anybody, any female. Exactly.
That's why it hurts so much because it's like, dang, Carrie.
But that's the same thing. I mean, it did the same thing with her husband. You know what I'm saying? We can only elevate one at a time.
One at a time.
You know what I'm saying? So we couldn't enjoy all the New York rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody had to be corny.
Somebody had to be corny. Somebody had to get Ja ruled. You know what I'm saying?
And she got Ja ruled.
And Ja ain't
that's the best
Ja
way
ain't the only Ja. You know what I'm saying?
Carrie got Ja
He's just the biggest example. Man, that's another nigga that I can't bring up enough. This nigga was a fucking superhero.
Ja Rule, iconic troll with the fucking Fire Festival.
Was addicted to ecstasy. This nigga.
That's why he was on the track singing like he could sing.
Boyfriend
had Bobby Brown in the video hopping off the helicopter.
He did, but that's good coke. Anytime you get Bobby Brown to come out, that's pure. He doesn't come out for less than Peruvian pure.
No.
This nigga look like the snot-nosed kid off Martin.
The way he go back and watch the video for what is it? I know you're getting bored or.
They standing on the roof with
the way Bobby hops out the helicopter. Number one, have you ever seen anyone hop out of a helicopter?
My nigga ain't been right since he wasn't on If It Is in Love.
Listen. Bobby had that new, like you said, Peruvian energy. Yep. Like
every time he gets in advance, he gets high immediately. He knows exactly what's gonna happen.
It's the truth. It is the truth. We know this now.
But that lets you know what I'm saying? Like
Bobby is the community's crackhead uncle. We've accepted it.
And that's wild. You know what I'm saying? Because all of these people, you know what I'm saying, they get assigned a certain characteristic. And that's who we identify these people as. You know what I'm saying? And that's the influence that they have on the people because you associated with that. Like a perfect example, like Future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Future is like a big mainstream rapper, right?
Right.
And there's all of these other artists that sound just like him. They're emulating. There was a story that came out about Juice WRLD.
Sure.
And Juice WRLD had visited Future for the first time. They was working in the studio together. And you know, this is a teenager.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Future, grown ass man. When the fuck Turn Out the Lights come out? Like 2009 or some shit? I was 19. I will be 31 in 2 months. This nigga been out a while.
Yes.
So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? This nigga is looking at him like you do when you're a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh my God, Future, babe. I wanted to be just like you.
Free bands.
He tells this nigga, I started drinking lean because of you.
Ooh.
Fast forward. This nigga fucked around and OD.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
that extra part, that's a full circle. Wow.
It's how it goes, though. That's the game.
Wow.
But ironically, most rappers don't get to see the nigga that they influence that much. Most of them don't make it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a face in the crowd. But this nigga got to meet this nigga.
And tell him.
And people shape their ideologies off this shit. I follow this page strictly for the show purposes. I follow this page called
Research.
Toxic Kings.
Toxic Kings.
It's called Toxic Kings on Facebook. The face of the Toxic Kings is Future.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? He's the epitome of male toxicity, whatever the fuck. that mean. You know what I'm saying? That's the brand.
Yeah.
And there's all of these, group of niggas that, you know what I'm saying, they live in their life.
No, I heard Future High. People are like,
they base their life off of that.
He wasn't playing about the low life, but maybe he was. But at the same time, you said it's a brand.
Yeah. And even if he was playing at one point, eventually you become who you pretend to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At what point is Bruce Wayne just Batman all the fucking time? He do kung fu no matter whether he wearing the suit or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He Batman all the fucking time. Batman break your arm over a dime bag, he ain't a hero. Fuck this. And
you gonna tell the police I got my ass beat by Batman,
and I need not Bruce Wayne now because Batman done broke my arm. I was already stressed the fuck out.
Yeah, no,
you know
you're absolutely right.
It's about perspective. You know what I'm saying? These niggas don't know how they influence people, and that used to be the biggest shit. We're not against rap. We're not against rappers, but we are against those thugs. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there's certain shit that I wanted to do because I saw rappers do that shit.
Yeah.
You know, Charles Barkley said famously, "I am not a role model."
Right.
But that shit ain't real.
Yeah.
Zion Williamson is Charles Barkley Jr. That shit fucking real.
It keeps happening.
It's gonna happen.
It keeps happening.
Because if you dope in some shit, another nigga's gonna want to be like you.
Yeah.
Yo,
absolutely.
He's dope. I want to be like, who don't want to be dope?
Right.
If you done already acknowledged this nigga's dope,
you're thinking about it. You're into it.
Don't
you know
let
what
you,
it is.
Don't let you not have no.
You
real
can break
niggas
it down
around
and you can step right into it.
Every nigga around you's a bum.
And then you find a dope one.
Every nigga, yes.
Yeah.
He's it. He's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like Charlie up the way. Charlie got new Jordans every day.
Right. That's all I need. I can see it,
I
smell
don't
it,
know that Charlie's
it.
baby mama buy him them Jordans. I don't know he just slings
you
good
taking
wood.
what
he
it
ain't
is.
got no job.
What it is.
Has no ambition, no future. But them Jordans, and he's kind. This nigga's kind and got great fucking Jordans.
The kindness.
I want to be like that guy.
That man's a legend. I need to do this.
This nigga got 7 kids, can't name them.
Numbers.
I know one of them niggas named Dariel.
Oh, God. Dariel.
Dariel. Dariandre. Nigga, my name Derek. It's Dare something.
Something in there, yeah.
George Foreman was on to something. He
George, Georgette, Georgina.
Did they do Georgette? I thought that was just George.
I know he had the girls as Georgette and like.
Oh, that
Georgina.
was cool. See,
yeah.
Niggas was lying. Niggas was lying on my nigga's name.
He worked it out. He was like, I'm
George, whichever nigga, get the fuck in here and hand me the remote. You know he ain't calling you for shit.
They call it kids. Keep it simple, stupid for a reason. If you know that you can't do a lot, don't make more work for yourself. George said that.
Imagine how disappointed you would be if a motherfucker called in to make a reservation at your job. Oh shit, cuz George Foreman is coming into the job, nigga. You got all the homies lined up. I'm about to live this shit.
No.
And it's George Foreman Jr.
It's the kids. It's the kids. And that's another reason why he probably did that too. Like, listen, it's more than one me, but it's not me.
Yeah.
You feel me? He was throwing people off his trail. Listen.
It's a new me, but it ain't no new me. So if you knew me, you knew that wasn't me.
Right. Right, exactly. Only real niggas know real George Foreman, right?
If he ain't grilling no fat out of a burger, that ain't me, nigga. He's selling you a cheap microwave.
Oh my God. Grill. Listen. Shout out to the George Foreman
You
grill.
can knock the fat out and make paninis.
Yeah.
I want a panini right now. We gonna get into a quick break and we'll be right back. Make sure if you're watching us on YouTube that you like, subscribe, and comment. And if you with us on social media, follow us, Higher Plane Radio, Plane Radio at Twitter. Peace. We'll be right back. We back. We went from talking about slavery to joking about prison rape. You always get the best here on Higher Plane Radio. I am back with my co-host, Courtney Gilbert, and we are brought to you today by Popple. If you're an artist, a business, anybody, and you want to be in the 21st century, it's 2021, it's time to step up from business cards. Those get lost in the shuffle, tossed to the side. This attaches directly to your phone. I put my phone against your phone, and all of your social media pops right up. Hence the name, Popple. There's nothing more convenient than giving it right to you from the source. So, if you want to get a Popple of your own, use the code at the bottom and in the description of the video, and you can get a discount on your Popple today. I am John Sprees, and I'm happy to bring it to you.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Wonderful.
That was on the fly. I didn't even write that
Talent.
shit. See, they going to tell you in school you got to write all your copies. See, if you got the copy in your heart.
If you have the copy in your heart. If you have the spirit of a copywriter.
I was just fucking with you. I was just fucking with you. But for real, I mean, in reality, we got my intern here, so you gonna hear a lot about the industry. And
hear a lot about the industry.
Shout out to Aaron. Thank you for coming today, bro. I had a whole, if you've seen the last episode, we did a whole thing about interns. So, off top, I appreciate your dedication, brother. Shout out to Aaron. But both Miss Gilbert and myself have dabbled in this industry a little bit. So, we know a little bit about how it kind of ebbs and flows, which you never really get a hold on them. Like, kind of tell them a little bit about your background first.
Absolutely. We had mentioned about the things that we see in the culture that we wanted to bring into our own kind of sphere of being and personhood growing up. And it was Missy Elliott for me. I was like,
you can't go wrong.
This is what I be thinking of, and it actually exists. Like, she's doing all these cool things and living this life. The Hot Boys video radicalized me. I didn't see media the same after that. Like, I wanted everything that I saw to be like that. Like, I wanted explosions and fire and everything that Hype Williams was bringing to the whole space. But that was like the thing that made me interested in storytelling, and that's technically my title, right? So storyteller. And I'm able to produce audio around stories. I produce photos that tell stories. I produce videos that tell stories. But all of it is about story in general. And so my most recent kind of exploration with that was working for a company called StoryCorps. So it's an oral history nonprofit organization where we bring in people to tell their stories, right? And so it comes back to the different ways that you express that and you share that with the world. So it could be a video. It could be a podcast. It could be pictures, that tell a story, but that's my wheelhouse. That's what I've trained in. Like I said, that's kind of like my legitimate title. Audio engineering, photography, video, all that is just, these are just like roots that go into this main tree, right? To tell stories. So if it really wasn't, like if it wasn't for Missy Elliott telling her story the way that she was telling it, that was so kind of inspirational and just meeting me where I was at in my mind and my creativity and my imagination. And I'm an OG PBS kid, so
me too.
Sesame Street, Clifford, I was already there. I ended up working for NPR, kept working for NPR because NPR is a very unique place. It's a place for storytelling. You're not going to get corporate news from NPR. You're not going to hear about a house fire and then that's it. You're going to go into a commercial break about Tim Hortons. You're going to know a little bit more about the people on the ground. You're going to get what I like to say, the texture of the situation. Right. And that the texture is what lives. That's what you want in any story, is that.
Well, that's what the humanness is in the texture.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what you want. That's what makes the story good. So.
And it's really important, both on the level of us being located where we're located and us being black folks.
That's
because in both regards, Ohio people often don't get to tell their story. There's an ideology of what it is to be from Ohio,
right,
to live in Ohio,
right,
and most of it is incorrect.
It is,
because
absolutely.
It's told by other cities and their ideology of what it is or what they've seen.
What the Midwest seems like.
And when you talking about black folks, that's even deeper of a rabbit hole.
It's such a quiet conversation about our community here.
Yeah.
And I think there's work to be changed around that, and there's work that is going around that. But I think it's endemic of a lot of conversations, and that's what I realized in my work too, is that white people feel very comfortable in knowing that their stories have place and value.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got to feel the same ways too. We just got to know, like, we just got to own it and just say, like, hey, what I'm going to talk to you about, like you said, about whatever's going on in Rikers, that's a story that deserves to be told as much as, the situation.
Shout out Peanut Butter and Smelly.
With Helen Keller. Like,
Get
it
yourself
works.
a smucker fucker.
It works. You have to be comfortable standing in your truth and sharing your truth so that it illuminates other people. And
that
so,
ain't a good truth, though.
It's not a good truth.
A smucker fucker is a...
It's a truth. It's a truth of life. And
it is. And somebody's going through that shit. While we out here, you know what I'm saying? That's somebody's reality. And that'll be someone else's reality in the future.
Absolutely.
So, especially, you know what I'm saying, as funny as it may be, you know, smucker, fucker, jelly belly, whatever the fuck joke I'm going to come up with. In reality, there's a certain, no talking about a man's sexuality being common.
Let's talk about it,
shape or form.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one of those stories that never really gets told. As a man, if you're a man that got raped, that's nothing you want to talk about. Not with a woman, and definitely not with another man.
But people are living it.
People are living it
day to day.
And they carry that. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to have mediums and outlets.
The people who break out beyond it
can feel comfortable. So somebody told that story.
They told my story.
Yes.
Right.
Somebody spoke for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was talking about influences in hip hop earlier.
Yeah.
And we was talking about all of the negative ones. You know what I'm saying? And that's the narrative that's often the most portrayed is the negative influences.
Right.
But all of the positive influences.
So many.
Rap legitimately saved my life. I can't call it any other way. Because when I was rapping, I wasn't doing other shit that I shouldn't have been doing. I was too busy rapping.
Telling your story.
Yeah. And when you don't have purpose or when you can't find fulfillment in life, you know what I'm saying? You end up looking for it wherever you can find it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether that be in dope, in a gang, you know what I'm saying, in whatever situation.
Substances,
Whatever situation, you know what I'm saying? Because we all birds of a different feather.
Right.
But we all birds nonetheless.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's a big part of the game. It's funny that
never forget that you are a bird.
That you are a bird. Tweet. Drop down, get your eagle on.
You have wings. Fly.
Squawk. But all birds can't fly.
Right. Well,
if you an ostrich, nigga, run fast, nigga.
Ostrich is beautiful.
Do what you meant to do, nigga. Stop trying to be me, nigga. Everybody ain't an eagle, baby. Some people's pheasants, quail, parrots, nigga, talk.
Owls.
You know what I'm saying? Repeat some shit. Do some shit that we want you to do, nigga. Stop trying to do what the hawk does, nigga. Trying to be a night owl and
Own
shit.
your birdness and then express your birdness.
If you a crow, baby, be a crow.
Crow.
Niggas sleep on crows. They one of the smartest animals in the animal kingdom. But it's ironic that you said NPR. That's kind of, we overlap there.
Yeah.
I worked for WOSU for a little while.
Same.
On the classical music station.
Alumni. Okay, here we go.
Board op.
Board op life. Come on, talk about it.
Yeah. I'm sure your experience was a little better than mine.
Probably.
Yeah, mine was short-lived. I learned a lot though.
Yeah.
I like to put the glass half full.
No, absolutely.
They owe me some money.
That's the point. I mean, you learn a lot. You learn a lot.
If you watching, you know you owe me some money.
Oh God.
I love you. I still watch you. I put money in your pocket.
I love you
what's
too.
That? Create? We watch Create all the time. My kids love cooking shows. They love what's that shit? Oh God, what's the shit with my mans with the glasses?
Oh.
You know the shit. Something Cook's Kitchen.
There's a lot of Cook's Kitchen.
It is a lot of.
It's a lot.
That's damn near half the damn channel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We'll come back
it's gonna
to
come
it.
back. Yes, it's gonna come back because I made a fucking chocolate cake from scratch. Shout out PBS, yo. I made a fucking chocolate cake from scratch off that damn show. Best damn chocolate cake nigga had in his life. Not a black person in the room. Not a nigga in the room. Nobody with no slave descendantry in the room made a fire ass chocolate cake.
That's PBS. It's magic.
Delicioso.
It's all there for you.
My kid asked me for it all the time. Take 2.5
public broadcasting service.
It need to be a holiday,
they come
baby.
back to the people, right? And we want good chocolate
just had
cakes.
a birthday.
Among things. Among things.
Good chocolate everything. You just had a birthday, baby. Better luck next year. This once a year cake.
Right.
It's a good white cake. I know it's brown, but it's good white cake.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it, right?
How we turn these white cakes into nigga cakes.
So you start talking about nigga cakes, I start thinking about pound cake and pineapple cider. That is,
hey,
it's just standard. It's just on there on the table.
My grandma makes the best pound cake ever. I'll put her pound cake again. You get what's that white broad love to talk shit and say nigga a lot. Paula, bring that bitch in here.
Woo, Paula Dean.
Bring that bitch Paula Dean in here. My grandma, fuck your cake up, bitch. You called me a nigga first.
The cake is the revenge. The cake is the justice.
We talking about PBS. I'm coming for blood. Lay the gauntlet down, whoever there. Bring your best chef. Who my Cajun nigga never makes cakes?
Bro, that giant dude.
Bring that big nigga. Bring Jacques Pepin. I'll put her cake against anybody's cake, nigga. What's up, nigga?
That's the stuff they looking for. They love that. You know.
Peanut butter and smelly and grandma's pound cake, nigga. We bringing it today, nigga. We bringing the sweets and eats.
The confectionery switched, right? It got really like violent.
It got for real.
Real aggressive.
I'm fighting for grandma and nigga fighting for his life in Rikers right now. That same nigga probably getting his ass ate as we speak, nigga.
Pound cake has a whole
29 years.
Whole different meaning.
While he finished breaking off his cellmate, we gonna get into I said I wasn't gonna joke about that. That's terrible. I'm sorry, cellmate. Tell your story, brother. We're gonna get into a quick commercial break. If you watching us on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe before we get canceled, because I am pushing the fucking envelope. Get yourself a motherfucking Papa Water discount up there. We'll have the link in the description. We'll have the code right here on the video.
There we go.
Yes, sir. And we'll be right back with more Higher Plane Radio after this. We are back with more Higher Plane Radio. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, comment how much you love us, because I know that you do. If you're with us on social media, make sure that you follow us, Higher Plane Radio. If you're an artist, a business, or anybody looking for sponsorship or positioning on the show, make sure you email us at our Gmail. Damn, I fucked that up. I was rolling too, baby. Make sure you email us at the Gmail, higherplaneradio@gmail.com. And if you're messing with us on Twitter, it's @planeradio. Just @planeradio. They fucked me over. And it's kind of like painting a self-portrait. If you hear the dope tunes in the background, I don't know if they loud enough, but it's like painting a picture of me looking at me in the mirror, because that's me playing in the background, talking about me and my song. That's
highly meta.
That's real shit, nigga.
Meta
We breaking
AF.
fourth walls in this bitch. What else can we do on Higher Plane Radio? Give me the check, baby. Give me the check. As soon as you ask for the money, they take it away. Oh, this nigga's too eager. He wants to get paid too bad. We thought he was dancing for peanuts. Nah, but speaking of wild shit, I heard a story. Me and my homeboy Rome was in a meeting, a pre-show meeting we have every Friday.
Right.
And the OG Big Mont was in here, and he was telling us a story about a basketball team.
Okay.
And the basketball team has 3 brothers on the team, all play for the team.
Family biz.
Right.
We in it.
The assistant coach is their father.
Okay.
The coach,
are these the Ball brothers?
The coach is their stepfather.
Okay.
Right. The 2 started off as best friends. They grew up together. They was homies. They're best friends.
Is this like Derek Fisher and Matt Barnes situation?
Nah, because Matt Barnes put the pause on it, as he should have. I drive 95 miles and whoop Derek Fisher's ass too, my son called me. He told me go to my room. He told you what, nigga?
I'm on the way.
Nigga, I still play. I'm on the way, nigga. The fuck? Say less. But these 2 niggas start off best friends. Nigga 1.
We got a sign.
Yeah, nigga 1 meets a girl.
Okay.
They both know the girl, mind you. They all know the girl. They go to high school together.
This is a great time.
One guy falls in love with her.
They're always better with friends.
Falls in love with her, marries her, has 3 sons with her. They don't work out. They get divorced. The homeboy loved her the whole time.
Yeah.
The best friend.
Yeah.
So they get married, and now they're a family, and now the father and stepfather are coaching this team together
as friends and co-parents.
I guess. I don't know what the dynamic. It could be tense. I don't know what the dynamic
but they're working it
out.
It
depends if the dad still want to fuck or not.
They're
if he don't care,
up.
Then it's good. If he still want to be at home, then it's all bad. I'm trying to outcoach this nigga every game. Put your fucking head, nigga. Put your hands up. You know, I'm running lap.
I feel sorry for the team if there is animosity, because one side give you 10 sprints, the next side trying to double it.
The sons, he got 3 sons on the team. So if coach tell you some shit and your dad tell you some other shit, who the fuck
you listen to? Oh my God.
You don't gotta take no more jumpers. I said take a motherfucking jumper, or you walking home, nigga.
Whose nutsack did you come out of?
Nigga, that's my sperm, nigga. Yeah, but that's my son. he live with me. I'm raising that nigga.
Ooh-wee.
You just teach him jumpers.
Right.
He
sees you on the weekend.
Yeah, he got my last name now.
Shout out to Joseph Holden.
Moms calls me dad.
For marrying the situation in Jesus.
Could you do some shit like that? Could you
so this is really endemic in white culture. Like
we should.
I learned that.
I'm willing to bet though,
deeply,
just because of the nature of the way that the story was. This some nigga shit. This is.
It could be both, but like when you say it and you talk about it as like, ooh, is this a thing?
Is it okay?
For black people, we would be like, what
Fuck
the hell?
that.
White people, like especially like suburban white people, like they date in groups.
A white dude
and it's
will
smart.
sit in that chair where you're sitting.
It's smart.
And watch 5 dudes fuck his girl.
Right, and then they will go on to continue to have a happy family
have
life.
a great life.
Absolutely.
You know what? Tell the kids respect their mother. Yeah, she got cum all over her face yesterday from
friend's
strange
theory
niggas.
is that, you know, rest her soul, Nicole didn't make it out with her situation with OJ because he wasn't used to the culture of wife swapping in Beverly Hills.
Nah,
and it's a thing.
It's her that fucked it. He didn't fuck up.
Well,
she wasn't used to real niggas.
Exactly.
A nigga show up.
It was a discrepancy.
And it's 4 niggas fucking your girl.
It was a discrepancy.
He did what every nigga's gonna do. Hold on. I'll be right back.
I'm glad that you asked this question because one of my standout stories when I was recording with StoryCorps, we were on the West Coast and this 9-year-old guy comes in with his son and like the most kind of like ambulatory, like present in mind, like was bringing back dates and numbers and all this shit. Yeah. Like he was not like foggy 90. He was like there 90.
I'm here.
So, yeah. And he was like one of the ways that he was able, and it wasn't like how did I date, but it was just like, your homie had a girlfriend, they break up, you can date her. Like, it was not a problem. It was like vice versa. Like,
were they old at that point?
This is high school to like young adulthood, like 20s. Like, you can date her. Y'all can have a great relationship. If they break up, it's not a problem within the friend group for her to date another friend. And like, the girls could do it too. Like, the girls could date each other's exes. Now, like, he was speaking for them. Now, if I would have interviewed or talked to one of the older ladies, they probably would have said, hey, it's not that cool. But like multiple people had said that in those situations. So I was like in the 40s and the 50s, like it really wasn't a problem to look at someone who's like, okay, well, you're next, basically. Like,
I mean, but I feel like their world was smaller.
It was, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't, if we in a small town, I'm not going to go to Reynoldsburg in 1943.
Right.
If I'm over here, you know what I'm saying?
You
my
and
Bronx is over here.
You and Beth Ann don't work out.
Yeah.
Beth Ann's homegirl Sarah is next.
And you gotta think about this. You know what I'm saying? Not only do people's standards of relationships change, people's standards of beauty change. So the way that you think about a situation, you know what I'm saying? In the 40s, you're thinking, yeah, he courted Mary Ann. Mm-hmm. In 2021, you're thinking, yeah, he fucked Lakeisha. That's a completely different mind state.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. Right.
They held hands and went and had malts.
Right.
Even though we know they was fucking.
Right.
Let's not bullshit. We know they was fucking.
That was another great story. This older lady came in and she was talking with her son. We were in Arizona at this point, and he was like, well, he was talking to his mom. He was like, you and dad have been married for a long time, like instant chemistry, like, you know, when you all got together. And she was like, yeah, like,
whatever.
Like, and I'm recording and I see like the eye roll and like the little like lip pop. And I was like, it was juicy in the back of that Model T. Like, I liked it. Yes, I liked it so much. We had 4 kids and we married each other, like, and stayed together for 60 something years. I was like, it was bracking, sis.
My great grandma had 9. She had 9 kids. So that means grandpa was unceasing because they was back to back. You know, you gotta wait 6 weeks. So damn near as soon as the motherfucker healed, this nigga trying to kill because they back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? And you thinking about shit, she got to push all of these motherfuckers
naturally.
Out, one by one.
I always say that
shit,
we
Grandpa
live.
don't give a fuck. I'm going to work.
We live in tamer times, but at the same time, exactly. Them kids is on you.
He's a handsome nigga too. So,
them kids,
you know, the white men be jealous.
Kids is
this
on
girl
you.
Looking. What the fuck is you looking at?
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
This nigga gotta play himself down. He know that
gosh.
But
my short answer, I think, is yeah. I mean, in that situation, like, and they were formerly married to the other person. It's not like we were dating and we have kids. Like, they had a whole relationship. They ended it. For a lot of people, divorces are final. Like, it's official. The courts ruled it. So I don't really got to think about you in that way. As long as my kids are taken care of and the person that's in their new life or with them now is taking care of them, it can work out. I don't necessarily think that you have to be like buddy, but I think in that situation, if children are involved, like, it's natural. Like, you know,
I think it's
I'm
nuanced.
gonna fuck with you. Like, you in the house with my kids. Like,
first
want
of all,
them
if
to
you're
feel
in the
comfortable
house with
around
my
you.
kids, I have to fuck with you.
Right.
That's
right.
a must. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Right.
That's off top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's nuanced because it depends. Like you was talking about with the friends earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little weird. Nigga, why all the women in the world,
but
bro.
we got to kick it back to OJ. If you remember the 30 for 30 joint, they were talking about like his like personality and how like he was really out for self.
Yeah.
He dated his homeboy, his close homeboy. Was it AC or OC?
One of them
niggas like
fucked his girl.
OC had a girl.
Married her, I think.
That was his first black wife. OJ's first black wife was his best friend's ex.
But
like,
we all know OJ ain't a real nigga. Anything OJ do is the shit real niggas ain't supposed to do. Other than kill everybody in the house. That was the only thing he did right. You beat the case, nigga. You did it right.
He is literally at peace.
Cut off them tits. No, that's horrible. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Nicole.
We don't want the fucking light to fall down.
One point black folks. Shit, 2, because we got that one case a couple months ago. Got that. So we 2 for 200? We've been losing since Dred Scott, nigga. We 2 for 200.
Bro, throw it back to Dred.
My nigga Dred Scott, who the nigga that rode in the cardboard boxcar bill? What the fuck was
he
that?
mailed himself to freedom. He wasn't waiting.
Hey,
he wasn't.
you ever seen
packing the mail is gone.
Sidebar. You ever seen Handmaid's Tale on Hulu?
Yes, parts of it.
That is white people's
oppression
fantasy. No, that's their fantasy of, this our slavery. We this is how it would have been for us.
Right. Basically, they're having
nigga.
a great time.
Y'all tame, nigga. Y'all are tame. I ain't seen one of them bitches.
A hood and a red cape. Yeah. So that's what it is.
I ain't say hanged. I said lynched. There's a difference. Lesson of the day, don't get lynched. They're gonna cancel me. Nah. But real shit, the lesson of the day is do not cloud your horizons. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you see through all of the fuck shit. People are gonna influence, people are going to put their input into your life. Things are gonna come. Your co-host may not show up. Your DJ may not show up. But you see the light through the fog. And the light through the fog is the show always goes on. That's what we do here at the Higher Plane Radio. We real and unapologetic about our shit, and we'll always be real and unapologetic about our shit. I'd like to give a special thanks to you coming out for me today, Courtney.
Absolutely.
I had a great time, and we got hella behind the scenes footage that's fucking hilarious. We gotta. We gotta tell them where your social.
Yikes! Listen, I'm like old. Courtchata, Courcataa, Courtchata, on Instagram, and then you can find the link to my website that has all the dope storytelling work that I've been doing and putting together. And I guess my lesson is to bear no untold story. Like, don't sit here and wait for someone to put a mic in front of you. If you got something to say, say it. And then also recognize the power and the value of your stories. Share with your family. I can't emphasize that enough. Talk to your older people. Talk to your ancestors. Talk to who's still living. There's a good chance that you got a lot of legends in your family.
And when they die, the story dies with
them. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's so much of their lives you're not going to know.
And it shows you who you are and what you come from. So.
And what you're capable of.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
You know what I'm saying? We beat slavery. We can beat anything. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. We got a new segment we're going to get to before we wrap up, though. Oh, hell no, with Daria coming up on Higher Play Radio. We'll be right back.
Oh, hell no. Okay, please excuse my nails, y'all. I'm out here 3 nails shorty, 2 nails shorty. So if you see me talking like this, it's because, you know, we're trying to make it work. But welcome back to Higher Play Radio. I am your host, Daria. In this segment, we're about to do my segment kind of thing, ordeal.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. So, you know, that's off of my favorite show, Girlfriends. So, you know, I love Maya. So, that's how it all changed and, you know, it started. So, I just want to hop into my topic of the hour. And the first topic that I was bringing up, well, actually the only topic, I wanted to bring up the fact of Tyrese. So, we know our man is going through a divorce. He's going through so much. We understand. We are here for you, black man. But we are I'm having a dilemma with understanding what's going on with him because, he was on IG. Well, I guess his significant other recorded him shaving her vajayjay. And, you know, I am so for black love. However y'all get down because everybody got their own thing. But, you know, I be thinking like certain things is for, you know, private, you know, and not for the internet. And just the fact not being funny, he is a grown-ass man, okay? Not a little boy, a grown-ass man. Like, the vulnerability be crazy, but I'm just like, get up from there. You better stop doing that. But you know what? I think everybody handles heartbreak a little bit differently, so I can't really, like, speak on it, you know what I mean? But I just want to know what the ladies, so in the comments, I want you to write, what do you think about it? Because me personally, I would never post no man shaving my coochie. I honestly wouldn't even let a man get that close to even with a razor blade to my coochie. Like, that's why we have wax people. That's why you get wax. That's why you got your own little shaver to do. You know what? I don't care if he was a professional. I don't care. Like, my man is just not going down there unless, you know what? You know what I'm saying? But regardless of that, I'm just saying, we have specialists, you know, and honestly, if he got to go down there, maybe y'all just need to go ahead and do the bush. I don't know, but I just know ain't no man going down there shaving the clip.
And his final test is a Brazilian wax, a Brazilian wax with a landing strip. You ain't gonna let him do his test. You ain't gonna be his test dummy.
Hell no. That's why we get to the sequel. Oh, hell no. Okay? He's not touching nowhere near it. It's only one job he needs to do, and shaving is not one of them. You get what I'm saying? So, that's the oh hell no of the week. I mean, it is kind of but I just want to bring it back to the light because niggas be really out here tripping. Like, really, really tripping. And the simple fact is that she recorded it and posted this man. And I'm just like, where was his thoughts? Where was her thoughts? Is anybody even having thoughts at this point? Like, you know, they're at a new level, but the level is not something that is going to become a trend. So let's not make this a trend. Ladies, please continue to go to your wax lady. Please get your sugar wax, your regular wax, your hot steam, I don't know, shaving, clicking it up. I don't know. Just do not let your man go down there because a lot of bad things could happen. I don't know. I'm not speaking from experience, but I'm just letting you know. Okay. So, you know, that's the topic. So we're going to tap into the other discussion, which was, can you be friends with your ex? New lover. Yes. Friends with your ex, new lover?
Yes, a new person, a new man.
You know what? It takes a special person. You see how the candle's going? Because it takes a special person. You know what? I think it's all how you end your relationship with your ex. If you wish him the best and you really meant when you say you wish him the best, it's no reason why I couldn't be cordial. Now, friends, I think we got levels to it. You know, friends is a friend. Associate is associate to where if I see Shorty out, I might speak to her and, you know, X, Y, and Z. But as far as us, like, going to get wine and kicking and stuff, like, what the hell we gonna sit there and talk about? Us having sex with him? With the same person? Like, how's that about to go? Like, hell no, that ain't happening. But no, honestly, I could be friends with my ex, but I couldn't be friends with my ex-lover because I feel like that's odd because, like I said, what's the conversation going to linger around? Like, yeah, girl. Oh, girl, he cheated on me, girl. That's why he with you right now. Like, oh, hell no. That is definitely not going. I don't know, but no. Because no. Half the time I ain't even friends with my damn ex. So the fuck I look like being. If he knew I was friends with his girlfriend that he's with now, he like, stay away from that bitch. That bitch trying to get revenge on me. But you know what? I don't know, because I be feeling like, it be like I'm two-sided. Because one side I be like, oh hell no, that's nasty as hell. Because da-da-da. But then sometimes it just be like, you can't control love. Like if that feeling is there and it's there for a reason, so feel it out. Like I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to knock nobody's experience off just because of my own personal like feelings and biases towards it. But if somebody seeks happiness in another person that I didn't bring to them, like I would be sorry, but you know, let them go on their way. You get what I'm saying? Because that could be the person that they actually are supposed to be with, more so than the person that they learned their lesson and experience from. So I guess I can say I'm biased because I want everybody to find their first, you know, their true love. It's a O. That's all it is. It's just a no. It's a O. That's how I feel like. It ain't no okay either. It's just a O.
Just we wait and see. Just oh.
Oh. Hold on. Oh. We'll see about that. But no, yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know about that. But, you know, hey, guys, we're wrapping it up. So please like, subscribe, and definitely comment. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on IG to see when our next episode is. And I hope to see you next week. So tune in.
That was Daria with Oh Hell Nah, another hilarious segment with Higher Plane Radio. It has been a pleasure to have you sitting here with us again for episode 4. We made it, motherfucker. I didn't think we was going to make it past 2. We done doubled that bitch. Ooh, I done hit the mic. We done doubled that bitch. We up to 4. Shout out to Miss Courtney Gilbert. Thank you so much. The ever talented for making time for us today here at Higher Plane Radio. I couldn't have done it without you today.
Thank you. And thanks to Higher Plane Radio.
We are happy to have you, and you're welcome to come back anytime.
I feel like I will be.
Absolutely. We love you. Like and subscribe. Follow us. Comment. Talk your shit. Tell me how much you hate how much I bring up Bow Wow. I don't give a fuck. It's my show. We'll be... Follow us on social media, Higher Plane Radio. If you're an artist, email us, higherplaneradio@gmail.com. And I ain't got nothing left to say. No more talking. We out. Peace.
Sorry, ain't no reaching me when I'm in my zone. They used to say, slow down, brother, gotta pick a lane. But it ain't no lanes in the sky, it's just higher plane. Worldly nigga, but Columbus home. Columbus home. Sorry, ain't no reaching me when I'm in my zone.